are going to just make your head hurt.
Well, let's do the map. During the course of the year, last year we had some 14.9s for qualifying in the late models. These guys run in the 12s.
Oh, unbelievable on a track this size. I mean, they are so quick into it and so quick out of it. But once they come out of a turn and head for the straightaway, it's like a drag race every single lap.
And they're offset. They've got the wings. They've got the power. They got it all to get around this track in a hurry. Let's go ahead and set the field.
Here we go. They're rattling the windows off the Tropicana Hotel about right now. On the pole position, car number 10 from Denuma, California. That is Troy Rogier. Outside of Rogier, number 14 will be Lonnie Adamson from Salt Lake City. Inside second row, number 12 will be Jim Pasquin from Salt Lake City. And then from Carson City, we understand number 98, Eric Silsby. The rest of the field is number 32, Jim Burgess from Fresno. Then number 96, Bob Biccioni from Salinas. And from Boise, Idaho, here's a great guy, Davey Hamilton's daddy, number 1, Kenny Hamilton. Car number 98 in will be Dale Lamborn. Car number 02, Johnny Pickard. Car number 25 will be Mike Bache. Car number 83, Jimmy Tartaglia. Car number 3 will be Ricky Otts. Car number 11 will be Tom Alder. Car number 91 will be Rick Veenstra. Car number 1X, Daryl Herzog. Car number 14A will be A.J. Russell. Car number 66, Darren Rasconi. And in number 55, Gary Land with number 85, Jeff Russell. Car number 2, Rich Kastner. And car number 41, Rob Carlotto. And car number 40 will be Harry Stone. Car number 22 will be Ira Kastner. And last but not least, car number 3, Roger Gaino. And I'm going to tell you what, we had to work to get that one in, huh?
Great job, I'll guarantee you. It looks like the super modifieds are all formed up. Let me clarify, just a few seconds ago I said they got into the 12s. They didn't in qualifying, but they got darn close. 13-152.
I'm telling you, everybody here standing up, Trip. If they can get a shot of the crowd, everybody here standing up. These things are like World of Outlaws on pavement. I'm telling you, this is unbelievable, these things.
Well, these things are going to fly. Any predictions right now?
I'm going with Kenny Hamilton. I've known Kenny a long time. When Davey ran, these two ran side by side for the entire race and put on a great show. Kenny is not only a great racer, but a big supporter of racers in Nevada, too. He's a big sponsor. So I'm going with him.
Okay, good pick, and I'm going to hold off just for a second. Yeah, I can't go for Troy on the pole. I'll go Lonnie Adamson. How about that?
I'm going to stand, Trip, because I'm telling you right now, these things are they're going to rattle your glasses off your head. You want to bet?
Well, it is going to be loud. One more pace lap to go. We've got 2 to go, and then we will ratchet this thing up. We joked about the noise, but this is the loudest class that runs here at the Bull Ring.
This thing is going to rattle your head. It's going to shake the bleachers, and it's going to make the Mint Hotel the horseshoe. I'm telling you, they're going to hear it up top.
Well, you just dated yourself there with a Mint Hotel reference.
Oh, yeah. Hung around there a lot during the Mint 400 off-road races, you know. And the pace car is off the track, and look at it go, because when these guys let it go down this front straightaway, it's about, 120? I don't know. It's going to be plenty fast. That guy standing out there with a flag, I tell you right now, he did something wrong. I wouldn't want to be standing there where he is.
Well, you wouldn't get me out there.
Oh.
1 to go. Now he's back over the retaining wall. Good move there.
See how fast he got out of there. And watch these guys as we get ready to go down the back straightaway. When they get into turn 3, man, their feet are just pounding. They're ready to let it go and get it on. And here we go. Super modifies, and they don't get any better than this. And we're off and running, and it is a war.
Good clean start, Mike.
And it is, and look at them going. They start to stretch out a little bit, but there is no such thing as being way behind in these.
And Troy Ringer out front. He's a 5-time series champion, not in the lead of the series right now, so he wants to keep it up in the front.
People are still standing. They're just now starting to sit down. But you're talking about fast. You can get whiplash following these things, I'm telling you. This will be the quickest race in the history of this place, Trip. I'm telling you. Bob Biccioni, number 96, and I'll tell you what, he's got about a 5-car lead, but he's still got to pedal hard. Bob Biccioni from Salinas, California. That's artichoke country, and I mean, he's choking it on.
96 machine out front, Bob Biccioni doing a nice job. We've got caution on the track to spin coming out of turn number 4.
You know what, Trip, I've got to say something. The starter in a supermod race has got to be he's got to be a guy that flat likes to live on the edge. Can you imagine?
Well, Bigioni will lead these super modifieds as they come by the start-finish line. 3 in the books, 30-lap main event, and sit back, buckle up, and have a great time.
It's not going to take long to finish this thing as Bigioni hits down that back straightaway. He's got his foot all the way through the floorboard of that car, and I'll tell you what, from front to back, there's a lot of difference.
Well, it took so long to get these guys started, and they're going so fast that the leader is almost within half a track of the last place cars. I mean, they just get after it in a hurry.
Hey, Chip, I just got a call from the top of the horseshoe. They said the plates are rattling up there in our gourmet room. Telling you, man, these things are unbelievable.
When we get into lap traffic, it's going to be interesting. The 96 on top, the 98 in second place, Eric Silsby. That's your race for first and second.
Silsby, I believe, hails from Carson City, and I'll tell you right now, he is only about a car length behind, and that's what, about a split second.
And in third, the 14 of Lonnie Adamson. We've got a problem on the front stretch. The 14 is off the pace. We've got caution on the track. That's A.J. Russell on the 14A. Troy Rieger, he has done very well in this class, 5-time series champion. We caught up with him in the pits.
With us now from Central California, I think Central California is Troy Rieger, and you're second in points, and you got a great series in here, Troy.
Yeah, we're having a tough year this year. We're gonna go out there and try to close it up and try to win this championships and try to make it 5 years in a row. So if we can do that, it'll be a miracle. But we're gonna go for blood tonight.
Well, I will tell you something. I've been here a long time, and I tell you, I don't think I've seen a super modified field or a field as such as yours with so many cars.
Yeah, this is just awesome. An awesome sight to see this many cars at one track, at this fast of a track. It's going to be a pretty exciting race.
You got to come in here on your toes, don't you? You got a lot of competition.
Oh yeah, there's several guys out here that are tough to beat, and yeah, if you miss the boat, you got your work cut out for you.
Go get him, Troy.
All right, thanks.
Boccioni and the car number 96 is in the lead, and we're going to see how long he can hang on to as they get ready to get the start, and we're on away. Boy, the 98 car right now is really putting the heat. Eric Silsbury from Carson City chasing down Boccioni, but Boccioni about a 3-car lead, and I mean, they just erupt down the straightaway.
And this just, the noise and the feel, it almost assaults your senses.
Silsby gets down inside of him, and all of a sudden he's back 3 cars. It's a 96 car. Boccioni from Salinas, California gets a bit of a lead, but we got some action back there in 3rd and 4th place right now. That 12 car of Jim Pasquin from Carson City, I believe it is.
Oh, Pasquin's spun coming out of, check it, that is the 12, spun coming out between turn 1 and 2, and we'll have caution. And Justin, our director, when we get a chance when these guys are running green, let's get a shot of the starter stand. The wind that is blowing through there is astounding. We've got caution. You're watching the Super Modifieds on This Week at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And we'll be green and grow. 8 laps in the books. This is the 30-lap main event for the Super Modifieds. And we're green and go. And at again, the power and the speed and the noise and the wind of this class is amazing.
These things, I'll bet you, 120, 130, I think, down the straightaway. I would almost bet you, but they're so quick to change. And right now, the 96 car of Bob Bigioni from Salinas, California. He is just flat on the gas. Salinas is big-time rodeo country. It's big-time supermod country right now. We feel the wind up here, Trip. These things are creating a vacuum. I'm telling you, you can feel it up here.
And look at the Super Modified. Look at them track through the corners. They are glued with that big wing and all that downforce. 96 continues to lead. We've got caution on the track, and we've got a wreck in turn number 2. We can see the 66 got into it pretty heavy in that corner. That's Gary Risconi.
And it happens so quick.
Yeah, I didn't see it. We were up at the front. Rick Venestra, the 91 car, the other car involved in that.
I believe it's Rick Venestra, and he's been around a long time. If I remember right, he's been in other short track races around here.
The Las Vegas Motor Speedway is brought to you by 600 Racing,
test drive a legend today. There's the 14 machine, Lonnie Adamson. We caught up with him a little earlier in the pits. The 96 continues to lead, Bob Biagioni, and we'll see how he can do it as the Super Modifieds fire him up, and we're green and go.
Boy, Silsby on the gas, trying to get a hold of there. Silsby, I believe, Carson City, Nevada. Down the back straightaway goes a hole, and we got a car let go. Car number 3 just scattered oil all over the place. We have a mess. Rick Otts has got oil from the turn 1 all the way down the back straightaway. This thing just grenaded.
Oh, there it is right there. You saw it. Great job by our crew picking up on that.
Boy, the fact is, the good thing is he hung on to it, because I can't imagine with that many horsepower letting go on you.
Well, that thing is not being restarted. That thing is being pushed off the track.
Now it's Ray Turner and crew here at the track going to have to get that kitty litter down, because they're big time oil for, well, as we said, from turn 1 all the way down the back straightaway.
Pace car is off the track to have its wheels rotated. They've been going so long tonight, and we'll be green and grow. In the 96, this is going to be interesting. Bob Biagioni coming into the corner of turn number 1 with that oil out on the track. We'll see. And he takes it high. He does exactly what we said he was going to do. Take a little high.
Everybody, well, not quite everybody followed it, but I'll tell you right now, that is scary. I wouldn't want to be on that one.
You know, the kid, 120 coming down, and everyone is taking a little different line through turns 1 and 2.
Lonnie Adamson in the 14 car running 3rd, and he made a good move. But right now, 96 Bob Biagioni from Salinas, California, has making a good lead out of a trip.
Well, he has, and he's taken a little bit of advantage of the track conditions as he quickly gets out to about a 9-car length lead coming down into turns number 3 and 4.
Well, I'll tell you what, now we got some action. It's going to be the 14 car. That 14 car of Lonnie Adamson from Salt Lake City has moved into 2nd place. He's got about 10 cars to get to 96 car of Bob Biagioni.
Well, and he's getting up there in a hurry. Nice job, and I think now he's clear into 2nd place. He can probably make a run at the leader. We've got 15 laps in the book of a 30-lap main event for the Super Mods.
Trip, I'm going to tell you something. Somebody here tonight that needs to get a pat on the back is your cameraman. These guys are flying so fast to keep on. I'm telling you right now, they're going to wear out the tripod.
Well, we got them an extra cup of coffee before the start of the night to speed them up a little bit.
You know what? The temperature dropped about 10 degrees when these cars start running because of the vacuum they create. They pull the hat off your head.
Well, Howard, our producer, said that they've developed their own weather system. Just as I said that, something flew out of my hands.
Somebody's getting ready to get black flag, Trip. Looks like.
Biagioni.
He just black flag. I think the 25 car, if I'm correct, I think that's Mike Baines just got black flag. The bravest man in this place has got to be the guy down there with the flags. He's got one up on one with the yellow, the other one with the black, and he's hanging over the edge. Not me. Not me.
You say that might get interesting.
Oh, it's like hanging off a cliff.
14 in 2nd place, Lonnie Adamson. Boy, these guys, you know, it takes a lot to race 2 and 3 wide because these guys are just flying open wheel, have any contact at all.
And the fans are going nuts. They are racing the devil with the starter. They're standing up and not just giving him heat over it. It's funny.
Our leader running into lap traffic. He's done a great job skedaddling around.
That 14 car, Trip, is flat moving. I'm going to tell you something. The 14 car of Adamson is really on the run now, and he is in the lead, I think.
There's your race leader, the 96.
The lead has been gone to car number 14, Lonnie Adamson, Trip. He has overtaken it, taken the lead right down there, and I mean, he had flat come out of nowhere and came. I saw him come from 4th place, he was to 2nd to 3rd, or 3rd to 2nd, and all of a sudden, he's got lap traffic in front of him. I mean, this guy, I don't know where he got his power, but it's just erupted.
He just scooted to the front. How did that happen? I mean, just like that, he scooted right up front. Yeah, and the electronic scoreboard here had trouble keeping up with it, but they finally have the 14 out front.
It's hard to keep up with these guys, whether you're scorer, the flagman, or the cameraman. It's unbelievable.
A good shot of the race leader.
Look at that thing go, Trip, down the front straightaway. He's got lap traffic between him, so he's got it all in his corner now.
Nice job of lap traffic getting out of the way.
Lonnie Adamson from Salt Lake City, Utah. Now, I mean to tell you what, he's turning it down.
There's your race leader. We should have white flag out.
This flag bin's got black flags, yellow flags, white flags, and I'm. Do you think he's tired at the end of the night? I would say so.
As sometimes happens here at the bull ring, we are the last ones to be informed of a change in race length. We're informed that it was 30 laps. As we continue to go, hey, more good racing.
Now we have down 30 laps on here, and obviously it's gone longer than that, so who knows at this point.
There's Lonnie Adamson, Salt Lake City, Utah. He was your second quick qualifier, 13:187. He enjoys the view from up front as he continues to work his way through lap traffic.
Boy, he's got a real challenge in front of him. But watch him go as he goes down that back straightaway. He's got lap cars in front of him, tripped. He cannot make a mistake now. He is a sandwich right now, getting ready to happen.
Three wide coming out of turn number 2.
Boy, the 98 car did a great job of avoiding a major disaster. The 98 car of Eric Silsby almost took it to the wall, and he kept out of it. Oh, and we got a big-time wreck over 96 and 96 car. Bob Bigioni, one of your early leaders, man, he took it hard, and we're going to have a yellow flag.
There's a good look at it. And all of a sudden, 1 second you are getting into turn 1, hot, straight, and normal, and the next second you were spinning at about 90 miles an hour.
Look at those people along the wall. How would you think that would be sitting there watching that thing coming at you?
Let's take another look at it. Coming down in a turn, and the 96 looks like it just pinched down a little bit there.
Boy, I mean, he twirled quick, didn't he?
He did.
I mean, it was a job.
Lonnie Adamson will lead him down. Boy, you be sure he didn't want that yellow, because he'd built himself a very comfortable lead over your pick, Kenny Hamilton.
Let's just see if Hamilton can hang on to him. We're going to turn 4. We got 2 laps, and it's 2 laps in. Adamson's got a good lead going to 1, headed to turn 2, down the back straightaway, and a whole bunch of horsepower.
Lonnie Adamson will come by and get the white flag. 1 lap to go of the super modified, and he has a comfortable lead over Kenny Hamilton.
Boy, and he does too. He's going to bring it home down the back straightaway. Lonnie Adamson from Salt Lake City, Utah, coming in down to turn 4. Straightaway he is there. Kenny Hamilton runs second, followed by number 98, Eric Silsby. And finishing number 32 is Jim Burgess from Fresno, California. Boy, this was a horse race. That was a dandy.
Boy, and the fans are on their feet applauding. That was great fast racing. And one of the laps Silsby had during the race, 12.99 during a race here at the bull ring. That is flying.
Unbelievable. I don't know, Trip, how these guys go from sitting in their cars like at a red flag to all of a sudden 12-second laps. I mean, you know, you talk about not being able to figure out a good pace.
That's 0 to 100. Well, Mike, that was enjoyable. There's your race winner, Lonnie Adamson.
Results are in for the super modifieds. In first, the 14 from Salt Lake City, Lonnie Adamson. In second, the 1 of Kenny Hamilton. In third, the 98 of Eric Silsby. In fourth, the 32 of Jim Burgess. And in fifth, the 96 of Bob Bigioni.